This is a podcast from Torfaen Voluntary Alliance. Hello, I'm Patrick Downs. Welcome to Word from the Third, where we'll be taking a look at all the big stories and news from the third sector here in Torfaen. And on this edition, hearing from Angela Jones talking about the PaCE project. But what does that stand for?
The acronym stands for Parents, Childcare and Employment. And the PaCE project is funded by the European Social Fund through the Welsh Government, along with the joint beneficiary of the Department of Work and Pensions. And what the PaCE project aims to do is support local parents in addressing whatever barriers they have to be able to move into training or employment. And primarily this is their childcare barrier, but also we help out with lots of other things.
Who can the project support then?
Local parents, when they are referred to us, they have to live in a non-communities first area, but it doesn't only help single parents, it helps coupled parents as well, parents who are not currently working. So what we aim to do then is support them in moving forward, overcoming any of their barriers in order for them to be able to eventually move into work.
What kind of barriers does a parent typically face when they're trying to access employment-related activities?
Definitely childcare. If a parent has been at home for a little while looking after their children, there can often be nerves about using childcare, particularly in the sort of situation that we find ourselves in at the moment. There are lots of anxieties about using childcare, but also about finding suitable childcare for their children. If a family has got more than one child, so they may have a baby and a child in school, then it's about finding that variety of childcare providers that are going to meet the needs of the family. And then moving on from that, cost is the next thing. Often parents are put off about considering childcare because they feel it will be too expensive for them, but there are lots and lots of different funding streams that they may be eligible for that we on the PaCE project would help them to access. Other than that, they tend to be confidence issues about returning to work when you've been a stay-at-home parent for a while. So it could be that they need support with building their employability skills, so creating an up-to-date CV, undertaking job search activities, building the confidence with applying for jobs, that sort of thing. So we provide all of that sort of support, but also maybe having the relevant training or qualifications linked to a job that they're looking for. So for that reason, we would provide training for them to move into a new sector, but also we use a lot of volunteering opportunities to build parents' confidence when they're looking to move into a new sector. That's a really good way of them dipping their toe in the water and finding out whether that new sector is going to suit them.
Now, you mentioned about it there, but how does PaCE support parents?
Okay, so what we do is when they first engage on the project, we talk to them about what other things that are stopping them being able to move forward. We look at all those barriers and work together with them to support them in overcoming those barriers. But we also talk with them about creating an action plan and identifying what their end goal is. So that could be moving into work within a certain amount of time, and then we will put the support in place, whatever that parent needs to support them in achieving that goal.
You also mentioned about volunteering. Now, how does PaCE use volunteering to help parents who are thinking about returning to work?
Self-confidence and self-belief can be an issue for parents when returning to work if they've had a bit of a career break or if they're looking to start something new. So what we would do with volunteering is find an opportunity that's related to the sector that parents are thinking about going in and support them in accessing that opportunity. So using organisations such as a TVA to identify suitable opportunities for them and then supporting them in applying for those opportunities. But then what we would do is we would help them to use childcare to be able to attend those volunteering opportunities effectively. So at the moment we've got quite a lot of parents who are volunteering from home, undertaking home-based opportunities. But we do have some parents who are accessing socially distanced volunteering opportunities. For example, we've got a young parent in the RSPCA at the moment in Newport. So obviously risk assessments are put in place to make sure that everything is safe. But that parent now is building up skill set and has recent and relevant experience to put on her CV when she wants to move forward to working within that type of sector, working with animals.
Some good examples here. So how can people find out more about this?
Very easy. Just give us a call, really. My name's Angela and I work for the PaCE project in Torfaen. However, PaCE does operate throughout Wales. My telephone number is 07342 072863, and my email address is angela.jones, the number 7, at dwp.gov.uk. So you can just drop me an email or give me a call or drop me a text, and then I will give the parent a ring and discuss how the project could possibly help them.
Angela, thank you very much for that today.
Lovely, it was nice to talk to you, Patrick.
And don't forget, if you want to contact TVA, Torfaen Voluntary Alliance, for anything regarding the third sector here in Torfaen, get in touch regarding funding, volunteering, any kind of support or governance. info@tvawales.org.uk. You can also find us on social media, on Facebook, Instagram and Twitter at TVA Wales, or of course on the website. It's all there at tvawales.org.uk. This podcast is produced by TVA, Torfaen Voluntary Alliance.